The town of Fort Morgan is feeling a ripple effect after Cargill fired 150 Muslim workers during a prayer dispute. Many of those workers are now leaving town to find new jobs. And now Denver 7 reporter Jaclyn Allen found that Cargill is trying to make it easier for them to get those jobs back, Jaclyn?
That's right. You know, in what seems like a concession to those workers, just today, Cargill announced on its website that it's changing its termination policy, allowing all those employees who walked out to be rehired within 30 days instead of the 180 days it was before. So we went to Fort Morgan tonight to see what people there think about that offer. Inside this African clothing and grocery store in Fort Morgan, a community in crisis.
Everybody say we're moving somewhere. Minnesota, Nebraska.
Because of what, Cargill?
Because of Cargill, because there's no other job in Fort Morgan.
Saro Farah owns the store and says after Cargill fired 150 Somali workers, no one's buying anymore. So she also may have to leave.
Our rent, I don't know how can I get next month.
You don't know how you're going to get next month's rent?
Yeah.
Today, Cargill announced the company will let workers fired following the 3-day walkout reapply for jobs faster. But those workers tell me it's not enough.
They say there is no change in their policy. So if they don't allow us to go and pray, we can't go back, and we don't like their rehiring even.
Mohammed Ahmed was working the production line 3 weeks ago when he says supervisors informed them of a new policy. No more breaks allowed for evening prayer. Cargill has since denied that policy change. Their statement today reads, although not guaranteed, the vast majority of religious accommodation requests are routinely granted.
I was there.
Employees who walked out say Cargill isn't telling the whole story. Bottom line is, their faith comes first. Will you reapply for your job?
Like I said, if they are going to let me pray, I will be the first one to go back to work.
Now, some employees, too afraid to talk to me on camera today, say they are glad, they're hoping they get their jobs back, but they're concerned about this rehiring process where they have to reapply. Now, I spoke to the Council on American Islamic Relations today. They said they are still working with Cargill to try to clarify what they call an ambiguous prayer policy. Reporting live, Jaclyn Allen, Denver 7.